artists, it's me, Miss Kornas again, from my home classroom, and today I'd like to talk to you about the color wheel. I have a poster here from my classroom, and this is a color wheel, and as you can see, it's got a lot of colors on the outside, but if we start in the middle, it simplifies a little bit. So let's start in the middle and work our way out. First, we have this triangle here that has yellow, red, and blue. These three colors are the primary colors, and you can use these three colors to mix any other color you like. So, if I mix yellow and red, it will make orange. And if I mix red and blue, it'll make purple. If I mix blue and yellow, it will make green. So, red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. Then what are the second group of colors? They're the secondary colors. Orange, purple, and green are the secondary colors. They're the colors that you find when you mix the primary colors in equal parts. Now if we go to the big circle, we've added tertiary colors into the mix, and we've put all of the colors in the order that they happen. So if we start with yellow, and then we move over here, this is yellow-orange. Yellow-orange is the color that happens when you put more yellow than red into the mixture. This is orange. This is a secondary color. And this is what happens when you mix yellow and red equally. Here is red-orange. And red-orange is what happens when you put more red than yellow into the orange mixture. And do you notice how this arrow does not point at red-orange or yellow-orange? That's because they are tertiary colors. They happen in between the primary colors and the secondary colors. This arrow says primary, and it points at the red because red is one of our primary colors. You can't make red by mixing other colors. This is red-violet, and that's what happens when you're trying to mix purple and you add more red than blue. Here is purple, and purple is what happens when you mix red and blue. And as you see, the secondary arrow points at purple because purple is a secondary color. This is blue-violet, and it's what happens when you mix more blue than red while you're making purple. And if you notice, it does not have an arrow pointing at it because it is a tertiary color. Here is blue, one of our primary colors, so the primary arrow points at it. You can't make blue by mixing other colors together. It's the color that you use to make other colors. Here we have blue-green, and see how there's not an arrow pointing at it? It's a tertiary color. Blue-green happens when you put more blue than yellow in your green mixture. Here's green, and see how there's a secondary arrow pointing at it? That's because green is a secondary color. It happens when you mix yellow and blue pretty much equally. Here is yellow-green. See how there's not an arrow pointing at it? That's because yellow-green is a tertiary color. It happens when you put more yellow than blue in your green mixture. And that brings us back to yellow, a primary color. I hope that seeing the color wheel explained like that helps you guys with your color wheel activity. Next, I'm going to find objects around my house and put them together in a color wheel arrangement. I'll see you soon. Hello artists, it's Miss Kornas again. Now we're going to do the next step of our color wheel lesson, and we're going to do our color wheel scavenger hunt. So to start off, I have these little paper tabs, and they just happen to be lying around my house, so I'm going to use them to start my coloring wheel. You guys use whatever you have, as long as you have the colors in a correct order, that's fine by me. So our first color that I've laid down is yellow, which is one of the primary colors. The second color I'm going to lay down is blue, which also happens to be a primary color. And the third color I will be laying down is, again, another primary color, and this is red. So if you remember, yellow, blue, and red are our three primary colors. They are the colors that you mix together to make up all the other colors. So now I'll add my secondary colors. When I mix yellow and blue, I make green. When I mix red and blue, I make purple. When I mix red and yellow, I make orange. So this could be turned in as a color wheel and earn a 100 because I've got the 3 primary colors and the 3 secondary colors. And the colors are in the correct order: yellow, green, blue, purple, red, and orange. Now, maybe you don't have these little paper tabs that I used. Maybe you have crayons. So maybe what you want to do is you want to arrange your crayons. So there's yellow, primary color, blue, another primary color. Oops, he's rolling. All right, and then red, another primary color. So I've got my 3 primary colors there. Now let's add our secondary colors. I've got green, which is what happens when I mix yellow and blue. I've got purple, which is what happens when I mix blue and red. And I've got orange, which is what happens when I mix yellow and red. So I've got my 3 primary colors and my 3 secondary colors. So a total of 6 colors in the correct order still: yellow, green, blue, purple, red, and orange. This is another color wheel that would very easily earn a 100. Maybe you don't have crayons in your house. Maybe you have markers. So maybe that's what you want to use. Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm going to start with my primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. And then I'll add my secondary colors. So when I mix yellow and blue together, I make green. When I mix green and red together, I make purple. Did I say green and red? I meant blue and red. Isn't that funny? And I think I'm going to leave that mistake in the video to show you that even sometimes teachers stumble a little bit. The important thing isn't to not make mistakes. It's to recognize your mistakes and fix them. So blue and red make purple. And then red and orange, or red and yellow make orange. And so there's a third way to do the color wheel with markers. But maybe you have crayons and markers, but you want to do it a different way anyway. That's just fine. What if you want to find objects around the house? That is the fun thing about the scavenger hunt. So here I found a yellow spool of thread. And next I'll place my primary colors first again. Here is a blue cat toy. Here is a red fire truck. Now for my secondary colors, here is a green dinosaur. Here is a purple flower. And here is an orange jet plane, airplane, plastic toy, aircraft. And so that is a 4th way to do our color wheel. So I did it with the paper tabs, I did it with the crayons, I did it with the markers, and now I've done it with found objects in my house. But the one thing that was the same every single time is that I put my colors in the order of yellow, green, blue, purple, red, and orange. And my colors make a circle. That's why it's called a color wheel. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my color wheel scavenger hunt, and I hope that it gave you a lot of ideas. I know that my scavenger hunt was on a small scale so that it would fit on my document camera and I could show it to you easily. Maybe your color wheel scavenger hunt is a lot bigger. Maybe you have stuffed animals or shoes or t-shirts or little brothers that you want to put in your scavenger hunt. It can be as big as you want or as small as you want. I'm just so excited to see your creativity and figure out what you have around your house to make the color wheel scavenger hunt. Now you might be asking how you turn it in. The best way to turn it in is either to make a video like I made for you, or a photograph, and turn it in your Class Dojo portfolio. Make sure you put the title as Art Color Wheel Scavenger Hunt. Thank you so much.